Hey guys, how's it going? Been a little while since you guys have seen this tractor on the channel. Previously, I made a video on this 140 and I was doing a video where I was changing my oil. This tractor used to leak really bad. It used to leak oil everywhere in the spot that it used to set in. We come up here and we look. As you can see, this is where that tractor used to set. It leaked oil really bad. It would leak all of its oil out probably within a month. And I was trying to figure out why. I had thought that the front main seal on the engine had went bad, or was bad, because I did rebuild this motor almost a year ago, actually. Yeah, I think it was a year ago today. And I rebuilt that motor and I changed all the seals and everything, but I didn't, except for this one up here behind the flywheel. And so I thought that flywheel seal was leaking and oil was getting out of it, and it was leaking oil out, as well as a few other places the block seemed like it was leaking, or I thought. So I kind of ended up parking the tractor over there, and it sat over there for roughly, I want to say, a year. It's not really quite been, actually it almost has been a year that the tractor has been sitting over there, not really being used. And so later I ended up changing the oil in it, here to find out the O-ring, or the oil drain, was leaking, because I stuck my hand on it and it was wet. And I looked around the tractor, I didn't see a single bit of oil anywhere on the frame, on the motor, anywhere. So I drained the oil and I looked at it, and there was no O-ring around that drain pan or oil drain. So I made a video talking about that, and to make sure that you have an O-ring around that, and if your tractor is leaking, to check that. So I checked that on here, and it seems as if it has stopped leaking. As you guys can see, the tractor has that oil in it for the past 2 weeks, or since I recorded that video. As you guys can see, it is still full of oil. I don't know how well you can see it, but it is still full of oil. Nice and clean oil too. And I have been running it, not really a whole lot. I'll start it up for you guys here in a minute so you can listen to it run. But I have been running it a little bit, not really a whole lot, just to see, how it runs and how it does. And I haven't seen any oil drip out of it. I haven't seen oil on the frame or anywhere on it, which is good. So everything's been nice and dry. I actually did just have the tractor out not too long ago. It is raining outside, as you guys can see. It is kind of wet. I did take it out and ride around on it some when the rain kind of slowed down, just because I just got it running today. And I wanted to, take it out and play with it a little bit. So I did. And well, it does run. I'll start it up for you guys so you can listen to it. But yeah. So like I said, there are some oil drips around the tractor, so ignore them. Right there would be about where the oil would be if it was leaking. That right there is an oil drip. I did that. I kind of tried to dry it up, but it didn't, or oil drip, water drip. So let's see what it does. Ready? Starts up real good for sitting a year. Yeah, as you can see, it's all dry. Everything looks good. Tractor has creep real bad. It does drive. But yeah, as you can see, after running that little bit, there's no oil underneath of it. I shouldn't have moved it. Well, it's actually right back where it was. But as you can see, there's no oil underneath of it. So that's good. And the oil is still good and clean. I'm running a thicker oil in this tractor than what I used to run, than what I usually run in it, because it seems like it's been, I rebuilt that motor, like I said, and I think the bore was out of round. I kind of had a suspicion that it was when I rebuilt it, And I put it back together, and after I put it back together, it seemed like it burned a little bit of oil still. So I'm running a little bit thicker of an oil in it now. It's not really a diesel oil, but it is a little bit thicker. And it seems like it has not burned any oil since it's burned a little bit. It's not burning it near as bad as it used to. Because I've been running it, like I said, and I have been checking that oil, and that oil hasn't gone down. I put about an hour or so on that oil that's in it. Just kind of cruising around on it and playing with it. But, you know, it's running good, which is good. It hasn't gone down a drop since I put that new oil in it. So I think it does use a slight bit of oil, but not really a whole lot. It used to go down real fast when it leaked oil. Because, well, obviously it's going to go down a lot when it leaks. So, yeah, which is good. It doesn't leak anymore. It still leaks out of the rear end, which there's not really anything I can do about that. And it still has fluid in it, even after leaking for a year. It's still full, or it's above the full mark still, actually. So, yeah. All right, well, I want to thank all you guys for watching. I hope this little update to my little service bulletin helps somebody out and just kind of update on this tractor. Maybe my regular subscribers want to see it. So yeah, I want to thank all you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye. Oh, and by the way, as you all can see, I'm sure you noticed it, I am working on the patios, so stay tuned.